Hello, my friends. Today, we're going to read a story that you might know already. It's about three little pigs, and there's a big, bad wolf. Have you heard this story before? You have. Well, you might not have heard this story. This one is a little bit different than the one you might have heard. So let's see how different it is. Our book today is The Three Little Pigs, and it's retold and illustrated by Stephen Kellogg. That means this story has already been told before. So the author is telling it again, and he drew the pictures. So all these pictures that you see are done by Stephen Kellogg. So let's go ahead and take a look. The Three Little Pigs. Here we go. Seraphina So had 3 piglets to raise. Their names were Percy, Pete, and Prudence. Money was tight, and times were tough until suddenly, one night, Seraphina had an amazing dream. "I want to bring waffles to the world," she cried. So there's the mama pig, and do you see her 3 little pigs sleeping in the back? There they are, they're so small. Now she had a dream, and what did she dream about? She wants to make waffles. So she wants to make them and sell them to the world. Seraphina bolted an old waffle iron onto a set of wheels and installed a system of tanks, pipes, and hose. So she's making a machine to make waffles. Then she filled the machine with waffle batter, maple syrup, butter, and powdered sugar. All the ingredients you need to make waffles. Each morning at dawn, the family pushed Seraphina's invention from hamlet to hamlet, delighting passerby with their delicious waffles. So now they're making the waffles, and every time someone passes by, they smell the delicious waffles making, and they get some. So everyone's starting to eat her waffles, and her 3 little pigs are helping her. Soon, Seraphina was able to enroll her piglets at Hog Hollow Academy. As the years passed, they did her proud in the classroom, on the basketball court, and in the school plays. So her little piggies are such good little piggies. They do so good in school. When graduation day finally rolled around, Seraphina turned the waffle business over to her family. "I shall retire to the Gulf of Pasta," she announced. "If you ever need my help, you can call me there." So her mom is leaving. Their mom is leaving. She's going somewhere else. And her 3 little piggies are not little anymore. They're big now. So now they're going to continue making waffles. The 3 little pigs operated the wafflery while they built new homes nearby. Percy wove straw into a cozy bungalow, so he made his house out of straw. Pete put together a log cabin, and Prudence constructed a brick cottage. The wafflery continued to prosper, and life hummed along happily. So the 3 little pigs made 3 different houses. One made his house out of straw, one made him out of wood, and the other built his house of bricks. That is, life hummed along happily until a wolf named Tempesto showed up. "Howdy, ham, howdy, bacon, howdy, sausage," he growled. "Butter yourselves and hop on the griddle. I'll eat you for breakfast." We only serve waffles," replied Pete nervously. What flavor would you like? Ugh, I hate waffles, snapped the wolf. I want you. Tempesto lunged forward, but in his eagerness to grab the pigs, he overturned the wafflery. Percy, Pete, and Prudence fled their houses. So the big bad wolf is after the three little pigs now. Oh no, they ran home. Do you think the wolf is going to follow them? Let's see. A few moments later, Tempesto was pounding on the door of Percy's straw bungalow. Open up, pork chop, he demanded, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll flatten this place down. Oh my, he's very mean, the wolf. Percy frantically scribbled a plea for help on a piece of paper and launched it in the direction of the sheriff's office. It said, "Help! Save me!" Suddenly, with a blast like a typhoon, Tempesto demolished the straw house, and Percy's possessions were scattered hither and yon across the county. So he blew the straw house down. Oh no, I hope the poor little pig is okay. Percy's paper airplane caught the attention of Sheriff Sheep. But before he could grab it, Percy's bathtub plunged to earth like a meteorite. Boom! Meanwhile, Percy had reached Pete's cabin one step ahead of the wolf. "Let me in or I'll trash this wood pile," roared Tempesto. "No, no, 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 not by the hair of our chinny-chin-chins," cried Percy and Pete. So now the wolf is at the house made out of wood, and the two little pigs are up. They're not wanting to get out. But do you think the wolf can blow this house away? Let's see. With the force of 17 chainsaws, the wolf reduced the cabin to sawdust. The two brothers were blown clear to the brick cottage where Prudence whisked them safely inside. The wolf blew down the house made out of wood. So now they're heading to the last pig's house made out of bricks. In a few moments, the wolf was banging at the door. "Surrender, you cowardly swine," he bellowed, "or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blast this pigsty into pebbles." "Bums away!" squealed the pigs. A brag of watermelons, pumpkins, cantaloupes, grapes, and assorted pastries caught Tempesto completely by surprise and knocked him flat. So now the pigs are fighting back. They're throwing whatever they can find at the wolf. And look, the wolf fell. It worked. But do you think he's gonna be mad? Oh no, I think he might get mad. The wolf sprang to his feet, foaming with fury. "This means war," he hollered. "Total war." Oh no, he really wants to get to those piggies. Throughout the rest of the day and the night, Tempesto savagely bombarded the little cottage. But it's not blowing down. How come this house isn't knocking over like the other two? Because it's made of bricks, and bricks are really strong. But by the dawn's early light, the frustrated wolf could see that the brick walls were still standing. "It's time to change tactics," he growled. So he needs a new idea, because he knows now that he cannot blow this house down that's made out of bricks. Tempesto grabbed a garbage bag and began furiously huffing and puffing. What is he gonna do with a garbage bag? Look at it. It's blowing up like a balloon. The bag swelled like a hot air balloon and soared high into the sky. Set the table, piggies, cried Tempesto gleefully. Breakfast is served. Just then, a taxicab pulled up to the cottage, and the pigs were flabbergasted to see their mother in the back seat. Their mom is coming home, but who's trying to get into their house? The big bad wolf. Oh no. I've come to the rescue, announced Seraphina. How did you know we needed you? Cried the pigs. Seraphina explained that the paper airplane with Percy's message had fluttered clear to the Gulf of Pasta, where it landed in her salad. Now let's deal with that wolf, she cried. Without further delay, the waffle iron was positioned in the fireplace. Why are they putting their waffle maker under the fireplace? Meanwhile, the wolf launched himself down the chimney. Here I come, piggies. You'll soon be sausages. So he's going down the chimney, but what's underneath the chimney? The big waffle maker is underneath. No, we won't, Wolfie, Seraphina cried as the wolf slammed into the red-hot griddle. You'll soon be a waffle. The wolf is going to turn into a waffle. The sizzling wolf staggered from the waffle iron, but before he could catch his breath, the pigs hosed him to the floor with a blast of maple syrup. Psst. Then they smothered him in butter, fogged him from head to toe with powdered sugar, and finished him off with a final squirt of syrup. I surrender, he gasped. Although the emergency was over, Seraphina admitted that she was not eager to return to retirement. The news brought cheers from her family, and they loaded Tempesto into the taxi and sent him to the Gulf of Pasta in her place. So now the mom, she wants to stay with her little pigs, and they're going to send the wolf over to the Gulf of Pasta. Maybe he'll be nice now. Soon afterward, Percy, Pete, and Prudence married their childhood sweethearts, and it wasn't long before Seraphina found herself surrounded by dozens of grandchildren. So everybody's happy now. But what happened to the wolf? The new family members explained the business and expanded, and soon there were waffles around the world. My dream has come true, said Seraphina. So now everybody in the world is eating the waffles that she dreamed of. As for Tempesto, the waffle iron had steamed the meanness out of him. He gave up crime and spent the rest of his life as a mellow beach bum, lolling about on the Gulf of Pasta. So, the wolf, he now lives on the beach at the Gulf of Pasta, and it looks like he's nice now. He's not chasing after little piggies. All right, friends. Well, I hope you liked that version of the Three Little Pigs. It was definitely different than the ones that we are used to. Go ahead and click on my next slide, and I'm going to show you the activity that I want you to try. Are you ready? All right, click my next slide.